Top story here at 5. Governor Whitmer signing a series of bills into law aimed at preventing gun violence.
The laws will now require background checks on all guns sold in the state and establish penalties if guns aren't stored safely in homes. Victor Williams is live in East Lansing for us tonight. Victor, the location where she signed it, pretty significant.
Yes, Christy Devin, that is correct. It happened on the campus of MSU over at Spartan Stadium, the same place where that unfortunate and tragic school shooting took place. Fast forwarding to today, it was very historic, but only the beginning. Governor Whitmer signing a new set of historic bills she says will ultimately prevent gun violence in the state of Michigan.
I think it's a great bill, long time coming.
Susie Mims knows the pain of losing someone to gun violence firsthand. She believes it's a step in the right direction. Along with other people in the organization, moms demand action for gun sense in America right at the Capitol.
My mom was murdered and my 16-year-old brother was murdered as well.
In the meantime, the State House has passed its red flag law, which would temporarily remove firearms from people deemed to be at risk in certain cases.
Every state has done their own variation version of it. And so there's a lot of levers and nuance, again, and complexity to making sure that these are done correctly. There is a slight difference between the Senate version. I support both versions.
State Representative Ranjiv Puri is the lead sponsor on the House version of the legislation. With the new proposal, a family member, partner, spouse, or mental health professional could petition a judge, forcing the individual to prove they're not a threat.
Anytime there's a senseless gun tragedy, there's a family left grieving, there's a community picking up pieces. And we don't need to live like this. We're the only country in the world where this happens as frequently.
Another representative, on the other hand, is not a fan.
I just don't think, frankly, we as a society want to go down the road of preemptively taking away citizens' God-given rights.
So far, 19 states have these laws intact, including New York. But one comes next for the state of Michigan.
The legislation today, we're going to be doing whatever we can to button that up and get it over to the governor's desk for signature. And then, again, I'm talking to colleagues and figuring out what will be next.
Now, in response, a new lawsuit has been filed against the legislator by Great Lakes Gun Rights and Michigan Open Carry. The following statement has been sent to us by Executive Director of Great Lakes Gun Rights, which reads, quote, "Suppressing speech is just as illegal and unconstitutional as passing these heinous gun control bills. That's why we're exercising our right to sue the legislator and hold them accountable for trampling over the gun rights and speech rights of law-abiding Michiganders. This level of blatant corruption cannot be allowed to stand." In Lansing, Victor Williams, Local 4.
It's going to be interesting to see some of the challenges. Thanks so much, Victor.